Hey everybody, welcome. This is Sweety's World, could be your world. Just want to get off to the very beginning. I hope everybody had a great week. Man, I really do. I hope you have some good plans for a weekend and hope you're going to have a really enjoyable weekend wherever you are. Something just before I start, a little tidbit. Do you ever eat frozen food? I eat frozen food. Not all the time. Fresh food's the best food. But if you're going to eat frozen food, have you ever watched Yellowstone, the movie? Or the TV show, the series? These are frozen dinner, just a couple of them. There's chili, there's stew, there's all kinds of stuff. These are just a couple. Dutton family. Man, let me tell you, I've had 6 of these things, and I think there's like 9 of them altogether. Primo. For frozen food, it doesn't get any better. To me, it doesn't get any better. It tastes just like if you were out on that ranch and you were eating their food. That's the food you would eat. That's the food you get when you order this stuff. And you can get it at Walmart. You can get it probably a lot of different stores. You can get Harris Teeter and stuff like that. And I just wanted to get that in there just real quick. I thought it was interesting. I love it. Like I said, it's not good to eat frozen food all the time, by no means. It's never good. But once in a while, it's great. Once in a while, it's pretty good stuff. It is what it is. Hey, anybody remember this? Anybody remember that? Just thought I'd throw that out there. All right, now look. My last video and a lot of other videos, we do kind of talk about biblical prophecy. Now, I, for one, believe in biblical prophecy. You can't go wrong. In my opinion, you just cannot go wrong. Jesus Christ and his people, he's allowed and give people this information. He's allowed them to write it all down. And, it is what it is. But some places you may be wondering where you can go. You can go to websites, Beyond Today, and look around. You can get free booklets, they call it. Little booklets, something like this, okay? Something like that. Just a little booklet. 12 Key to Answer Prayer. Just a little booklet. Now, this is not a religious big thing here, but it is biblical prophecy. And it's just stuff. These are booklets, little booklets that you can get. And they're spot on. I mean, they're freaking spot on. You've seen some of these maybe. Does God really heal? Yeah, he does. He does heal. He doesn't heal everybody, and there's a reason for it. Now, I don't know why. There ain't no way. Ain't no way for us to know. It's not for us to ask. Well, it might be for us to ask. It's only for him to tell. There's that. Prophecies fulfilled everywhere. Look around. Read, the internet. Wherever you get your information from, check it out. Go look. Biblical prophecy is happening all around everybody. Around me, around you. It just is. Turn on a TV. First read some stuff. Read a few things. Doesn't take much long. It's not very hard, deep reading. It's not. It's not that hard, deep reading at all. But it can tell you what's going on. There's stuff that will explain where is Britain and the United States in biblical prophecy. Now, up in front and coming, the United States is really not mentioned too much in biblical prophecy. It means one or two things. We're either not here, now I believe we'll be here, or we just are not relevant anymore. And so we're left out of it. And that, I think, is going to happen because of the way we are. Now, we get a minor reprieve right now because of President Trump. If he didn't come in these next 4 years, we'd be praising the devil out in the streets and condemning Jesus Christ. We'd be doing that. What? I'm just saying. My opinion only. The LBG or the trans, the LBG and the trans. That's your thing. Not my thing. But what? Here the other day, you see them on TV, and they're all going Looney Tunes about who's going to protect us. From who? What are you going to be protected from? You're not going to have any more problems tomorrow because of Trump than you did yesterday. You're just not. If you had issues, you're always going to have these issues. It might be something, just saying. It ain't got nothing to do with Trump. It don't. Get over it. Get beyond it. They want to make a special cities and, places where, they can feel safe and secure. Well, everybody wants to feel safe and secure. Hence the reason preppers are packing. We feel safe and we feel secure. But if you're in one of these cities and you don't feel secure, it's not Trump's fault. Just saying, all right, back to prophecy. Trust me on this. Now, you know me from what you see, and that's all you know. But just kind of trust me on this. I've had a few things happen in my life. I'm sure you've had a few things happen in your life. You may have things happen in your life that are still going wrong. Maybe it's a few things you've lost, a few people, animals, you don't know why. That's for him to know. And that's just it. We can ask, we can be mad. We can be mad at him. I mean, he's a big enough guy to take it, believe me. You can be mad at him. Just don't hate him. Don't hate him. But anyways, get to know some of this. Read them. Do you even know what they are? Read them. It is what it is. Biblical prophecy is all around us everywhere. We see it in front of us. We see it everywhere. Hardships, shortages of food, it's coming. Like I said, wars everywhere. They're already here, and there's more coming. But, President Trump's not going to stop the world at war. Now, he may put a few fires out here and there for a little while, but that's it. It's just going to come. It's the time we live in. We got to get used to that. That's why we prep. That's why we prepare. That's why we take precautions and we stock up on stuff. And people, oh, why are you stocking up on stuff? You're a hoarder. Well, number one, don't tell nobody you're a prepper. Don't tell nobody. Don't let your neighbors know unless you can trust them fully. Biblical prophecy is going to say that we're going to have mobs of people coming down the roads at some point in the future when food stuff gets short. That's common sense. It's common sense. You protect yourself, protect your property. Have enough people around you that you fully trust completely. And let them have a bunch of stuff. Just saying. Open up your eyes. Watch the TV. See what's going on all around the freaking world. Pick up some of these books on prophecy. A little tablet, little niblets. It's nothing you got to, it's not books. You don't have to read massive books. These things aren't books. They're just little nothings. Pick them up and read them. You can get them. You can get them a lot of different places on the internet. You just got to go there and look. You got to look for them. Click free booklets, and they'll give you a list of them. You can get like 4, depending on what site you're on. You can go and pick up 4, and then next month you can pick up another 4. But just pick up the ones you really want to know about. Like where's America in prophecy? When's the end of the world going to happen? It'll tell you. Now, it's not going to give you an exact date because nobody knows the exact date. No one on earth knows the exact date. Pretty much nobody in heaven knows the exact date. Just saying. I'm just saying. I, for one, would like to know as much as I can possibly know to prepare myself for whatever happens. Now, it's obviously we can't prepare for everything in the world. We just, not enough of this to prepare for every thing in the world. So you just have your food, your water, your medicine, shelter, enough to heat you, in the winters and enough to maybe cool you in the summers. Just saying. That's why we prep. And that's why those of us who prep, for the most part, are somewhat religious. Now, we should be a lot more than somewhat religious, but a lot of us are just somewhat religious. A lot of us don't believe in God. And you know, that's okay for you. If you don't want to believe, you don't have to believe. I mean, it's free will. You know, we have free will. God gave us free will. Uh, you know, with his disciples, just saying a little tidbit here, and I'm going to close out real quick. You know, he asked him, who am I? And they say, well, you know, you're Elijah, or a couple of others that, you know, come down, you're John the Baptist, and they're being reborn. You know, Peter stops up and says, no, man, you're the Christ, the one, the living God, of the true Son of God. Bingo! Everything went off. Absolutely right. But nobody told him he had to know. And Jesus didn't tell him because he wanted him to get this. Now, in the grand scheme of things, and Jesus being God and everything, he already knew, as he knows everything's going on now. So, all right then, hey, look, thanks for being here. I didn't want to drag us on. My main purpose was to make sure that everybody, if you haven't and you don't know, pick up some of these little pamphlets. They're little booklets. They're nothing. And just read it. Read biblical prophecy. Open your eyes, look around, and you decide. You know, you decide. So, you know, maybe you become a believer, maybe you won't, but nobody can deny once you read what's going on, four horsemen of the apocalypse, you know, how close are we? We're pretty darn close. So, just saying. Just saying. I wish you well. Thank you very much for those of you who come by on a regular kind of basis. You touch me. I mean, you really do. I really wish this channel had 10,000 people on it, but it doesn't. If I didn't have anybody out there at all, I'd be talking to this camera just because. Whether nobody saw it or not, I kind of enjoy talking to the camera, you know? Kind of, it makes me feel a little better. I'm not really great at talking. You know, I don't have a natural gift of gab. You know, I can't sit there and start pulling stuff out of the air, and I don't have enough technology here to put big screens on the back where, world map and all this, you know. You can Google anything you want to know and see what you want to know. The world's in deep kimchi. We're going down in deeper kimchi. So, like I say, we have a little preview. Mr. Trump, President Trump, he's not the freaking enemy. He's trying to cut costs. He's not doing it for billionaires. He's doing it for you and me. We're spending billions and billions of dollars where we surely don't need to spend it by any means. It's our money. We didn't say you go to some of these places. We didn't even ask. They never asked us. So, all right then. Hey, look, nothing but love for you. Thank you very much for stopping by. I'm going to tie it up right now. Everybody be good, play safe, have a good weekend. Till next time, we'll catch you later.